What's going on YouTube? It's your boy camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad for the first slate of the NBA season. If you guys have watched me before or if you're new to the channel, welcome. NBA is my favorite sport of all time. It is the main sport. It is the true love of my life. And then this year is really going to be amazing starting right now. All right. So on Tuesday's slate, we have 2 games. All right. So it's a very, very tiny slate, but it's okay because we are the small slate killers, and we're going to go ahead and find the value where we need the value, and we're going to spend up where we need to. Let's go ahead and get straight into this high five. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad. Comment anything down in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. You already know. Starting off at point guard, there's multiple guys that I like. First thing I want to mention is that this season we're going to be able to play LeBron James at point guard. I feel like LeBron is going to be much less played this season than we're used to seeing out of LeBron. He has a superstar who needs a lot of usage next to him in AD. In this matchup, AD is the main guy that I like here because Kawhi Leonard's going to be facing off with LeBron James a lot, leaving a lot of open stuff for AD down low against the Clippers team that didn't do anything to fix their struggles down low defensively. Zubac is an offensive center. He is not a defensive center. So regardless, they're still going to struggle down low, and AD is going to eat them alive. But because I love AD, obviously we're going to need some value and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, there's a reason to play Drew Holliday, Kyle Lowry, and Lonzo Ball at point guard. Lonzo Ball is the main guy I love at 5'4" because he's just super cheap. They're not going to have Zion, who's going to be a major star in the NBA eventually, but as of right now, he's got knee issues because he's way too heavy, and it's too much on his legs. But Alonzo at 5'4" is just amazing value. He's going to be a part of every score pretty much. He's going to be a double-double threat night in, night out, triple-double even. Like this dude, if he can get his scoring on track a little better, he's going to be an absolute monster if he can get his shot working out. I love Lonzo Ball at 5'4". He's an amazing value, and he's going to be the guy I select at point guard. Kyle Lowry and Drew Holliday are also amazing options. I just wasn't able to get them in the high five and leave okay money to be able to fill the rest of your lineup out. But Drew Holliday, same situation as Lonzo. No Zion Williamson. This New Orleans team does not have AD. We got to kind of see how this usage is going to go, but I would expect Drew Holliday to have the highest usage on the team, and then probably Brandon Ingram if I had to guess, and then Lonzo Ball, and then so on at least until Zion comes back. Drew Holliday is going to be chucking up a lot of shots. He's going to have great usage, so Drew Holliday is fine. Don't love the price at 7.9 when we have a guy like Lonzo at 5'4" who's going to play 30-plus minutes, and he's a triple-double threat and does everything. Kyle Lowry is a great option because Kawhi Leonard left Toronto, so that opens up a ton of usage. Just like last season, anytime Kawhi Leonard would miss, we'd always want Kyle Lowry because that usage jumps big time. It's no different here. He's 6'8". Kawhi Leonard's not there. Solid matchup against New Orleans. Lonzo is a lanky, solid defender. I mean, his lankiness causes problems for some people sometimes. But at the end of the day, Kyle Lowry's usage will be great. Lonzo's not like an elite defender, nothing by no means. So Lowry is a great option at 5'8". I'm literally going Lonzo because 5'4" is too cheap for a guy who's going to play 30-plus minutes and be the main facilitator of this offense. He is a triple-double threat at all moments. We know that. So Lonzo Ball at 5'4". And he's probably got the best matchup on the court going against Kyle Lowry. Point guards against Toronto are a thing. So I like Lonzo Ball at 5'4". All right. Next up, I already mentioned this dude absolutely. I already mentioned this dude absolutely loving him. Anthony Davis at 10.2 is an amazing option here. All right. I already talked about this matchup is leaning AD to absolutely smash. Okay. Kawhi Leonard is going to be on LeBron James. Okay, which is going to open up AD down low all day long against this Clipper team that struggles versus big men. So Anthony Davis has 60-plus potential in this matchup, and with him and LeBron together, that benefits AD, in my opinion, more than it does LeBron. LeBron's going to get the ball down to him. Defenses are going to try to, they're not going to know where to go. You can't double team both of them or you're screwed. You know what I mean? So I love Anthony Davis at 10-2, and he is the main spend up on this slate. Outside of that, the other guy that I love is Kawhi Leonard. So these are the two spend-ups that I'm going on this slate, and then I'll figure the value out probably on the New Orleans side. There's some Toronto value too. We'll talk about some guys, but mainly Kawhi Leonard is without Paul George, so he's going to have ridiculous usage in this Clipper offense. Going against LeBron James' defense, that is always a lock. Kawhi Leonard is cheaper than LeBron James, is missing his superstar next to him. Paul George will not be playing this season opener, so his usage will be crazy. So Kawhi Leonard at 9.6, I really don't need to explain it too much. Absolutely love Kawhi Leonard. All right. Next up, now, obviously, we're going to need some value here. All right. And there's two value guys that stick out to me. OG from Toronto, a new boy, a new body, however you say his name, okay? A new Nobi, whatever. I'm going to call him OG. OG is a solid option at home in Toronto, and he is just in a great spot here because Kawhi Leonard is gone now. He's going to get extra time in this offense. He's had a good preseason and done really, really well. So OG at 3.9 at home in Toronto. I'm expecting him. He should be starting at small forward, I believe, on this Toronto offense. So OG starting at 3.9. I love OG here against New Orleans. It's an up-paced matchup, too, for them because this New Orleans young team is going to be running up and down the court very fast this season, and that's always good for DFS purposes. So OG is an amazing option. The guy that I'm leaning to is Kenrich Williams. He's only 3.1. Zion Williamson is out for a few weeks, and we saw the type of potential this kid had last season. I mean, he had some huge games. I mean, he got 36 against Golden State April 6th, 33 against Dallas March 8th. Like, he's got the 30-plus upside, and at 3.1, no Zion. Expect the young guy to get enough minutes to easily hit value at 3.1 going against Toronto. All right, so it's him or OG pretty much for me at that position. All right, now at shooting guard, the guy that really sticks out to me, man, I already talked about him, to be honest with you, and that's Drew Holliday. Lou Will is also a solid option because Paul George won't be in that offense. He's going to get a bump, obviously. But Drew Holliday and Lonzo are going to be the main guys for this New Orleans team, I would expect. Obviously, Brandon Ingram is a solid option as well. But Drew Holliday knows this offense. He's been on this team. These other guys are new, okay? So Drew Holliday is the guy. Like I've said before, his price, I don't love his price, okay, at 7.9. I don't love it. But he is in an amazing spot. No Zion. His usage should be crazy. Lonzo should be able to get him the ball pretty easily here and open up a lot of shots for Drew Holliday, and I absolutely love him at 7.9. Okay? Now, I'm completely fine with doing this. I'm literally 50-50 on this. I could get off Drew and go Kyle Lowry. I'm completely fine with going that way too. Honestly. I'm leaning this way, actually, now that I'm looking at it on the screen. I had Drew Holliday because they're missing Zion, but honestly, Kyle Lowry is 6'8". No Kawhi Leonard has always been the guy that you want to play, and he's in the up-tempo spot going against New Orleans. He's on the other side, so Toronto's going to have to play faster than they usually play, which they're going to get an up-tempo, a bump in pace. New Orleans is going to have a slight downtick in pace, but I like Kyle Lowry a lot at home. At least he's not on the road. I already have Lonzo, so let's go ahead and have Lowry at this other guard spot at 6'8". That gives us about $5K for the remaining positions. That's plenty. So let's go over it real quick. Lonzo Ball, no Zion. Lonzo is always a triple-double threat at all moments. We know this about him. He rebounds. If he can get his scoring right, then he's a threat for the triple-double on a lot of occasions this season. I think he's going to step that scoring up this year. He rebounds, he assists, all that. He does everything. So at 5'4", he's a good bet to hit value here. I'm expecting close to 6X here, probably 30 to 35 points against Kyle Lowry. Next up, Kawhi Leonard, no Paul George, huge usage, going against LeBron James D, who doesn't play D. Kawhi Leonard is one of my favorite spend-ups at 9.6. Kenrich Williams is one of my value guys that I absolutely love. You can go him or OG. Either one of those guys are in play, but Kenrich Williams at 3-1. No, Zion should get some more minutes here in this one. He's not going to be starting, but he's going to get some more minutes. And even at like 15 minutes, he can hit value at 3-1. So he's almost damn near bare min. So he's definitely in play. At center, Anthony Davis going against this Clipper team that did nothing to stop their big man problems down low. Zubac is an offensive center, not a defensive center. So Anthony Davis is going to eat them alive with LeBron dealing with a lot of Kawhi Leonard. Defensively, it's going to open up AD a ton in this one, and he is my favorite spend up total at 10-2. Last but not least, you can go Kyle Lowry or Drew Holliday, either one. The only thing that leans me towards Lowry a little bit more than Drew. At first, I had Drew in here, but then I was like, you know what? Kyle Lowry's got to be the guy. No Kawhi Leonard. Toronto is in an up-tempo spot. They're at home, but going against the very fast-paced, very young New Orleans team that's going to run faster, probably up and down the court faster than any team in the league this year. And so I absolutely love the pace bump for him. He's at home. No Kawhi Leonard anymore. Fire up Kyle Lowry at 6'8". And that's it, y'all. Thank you for joining me as always. Hope this high five kills it. Greenlightdfs.com.